How you doing? This is Crinstar, and I am looking at Super Audio Card. It's a contact instrument by Impact Soundworks that emulates various consoles. Today I want to use it to make a Nintendo song, something in the style of the moon theme from DuckTales. For some reason, a while ago, I was on YouTube and something played the moon theme from DuckTales. Being a kid, I had a Nintendo. I had DuckTales and the moon theme I played a lot. So that thing got stuck in my head. It earwormed. It stayed in there for a while. So I want to do something similar. I'm not going to be able to produce it at all anywhere similar or close to, but I'm going to try to produce something that somewhat is in that style. Something fast-paced. Apparently it's 178 or 180 something BPM per second, or beats per second, and it's in F sharp minor for what I could tell. I am going to somewhat replicate it with limitations that a Nintendo has. A Nintendo has some really wild limitations for back in the days. It had only 5 channels of sound, 4 of them which were oscillators, a noise sample, 2 pulse width or square waves, and 1 triangle wave. So there was only 4 possible sounds that could come out of that thing. There is a 5th sound device, but it was used for really short, really like 7-bit audio samples that wasn't used a whole lot, not in the soundtracks at least, or the music tracks that they produce. So I'm going to stick with the 4 tracks here. I can only do 1 note per track because I think there wasn't even enough to do chords on any of it. It was all mono. I think for them to do chords, they had to abuse two of the oscillators at the same time, and only do 2 note chords. I think I could be wrong, but at least that's what my initial kind of research was on the subject today. So I want to sit there and try to emulate something of that. I got this loaded in each of the channels, and then each of the channels I got what stands for each of the sound sources. So on this one, this is going to be a triangle. On this one, we're looking at pulse at 25%, and this one's going to be pulse at not 25%, but I want to try it at 50%. Also, based upon my research, the triangle was usually used for the basses and the kicks. The bass sounds actually really good on these. So with that, and then I got a snare here. I'm going to use that to signify. Otherwise, it actually sounds snare-ish. And I kind of want to use the noise because I don't think it probably could get away with it. I'm not sure exactly how they shaped that noise channel to a snare, but I'm gonna try to use the thing. So I got it set to let's do about 183. I don't produce normally at this fast of tempo. BPM is kind of weird for me. If I want to produce a 4-minute song, it's going to be easier for me to do it at a lower BPM because I don't have as many notes to fill in, as many beats to do. With the stuff that I have now, I have to do a lot of repetition, so it's gonna sound weird for me, or it's gonna be a little bit of a challenge for me. So let's open up the track, and let's start off with the snares. So I'm gonna do a standard sort of 4 on the floor. Except for, with this one, I'm going to do my snares, I'm going to do my basses or my kicks down here. So it's going to be a combination of that. It's really hard to hear. I'm probably going to bump it up post-editing. I have my beat. It sounds something like this. Still kind of slow though. I have my drums down. I can cheat a bit by moving the notes up on this one and doing my basses too. So if I'm in F sharp minor, so I kind of want to do something right there in the F sharp. Good job, me. Maybe raise up that. I gotta be really careful not to make sure that these notes are overlapping, just to try to ride that limitation a bit more. Besides, the bass kind of needs to be off from the kick anyways. So this one looks perfectly fine. Now I need to work on my melodies, which will be done by the pulse widths. Pulse widths. Okay, you're fair. All right, I have something for kind of an A side and something working on a B side of the song. So it's probably going to be kind of pop structured. I think I'm going to have sort of an intro melody. I'm going to have it go into the main portion of the song, song A, and then do something in the middle, and then go to B side or song side B. So I got. This is the A side. And the B side is kind of reverse of that melody. So we're going to do the typical, move this to 8 bars. Move this over a tad. Move this out of the way. All right, so we want to work on our kind of our intro. Actually, that's actually really good. Okay, so my next decision is I'm gonna kind of do something on the same riff, but I'm just gonna have the same elements of the snares. I'm gonna take out the kicks, and it's just gonna be the bass lines, and then I'm gonna have the intro come up again and get us back into the B side of things. Overall, making a chiptune is kind of difficult with these limitations because it sounds actually authentic, actually really authentic to me. In my, it's just on those earlier days, there were some games that had a really great soundtrack, aka DuckTales and the Moon theme. Other times it was basically probably Rambo or something, or I shouldn't actually call out any games because people might actually love those. Rambo is a hard game. There was a lot of talent put into the things, and obviously a lot of hours put in. A lot of people probably collaborated on type of stuff so that they got a really good unique sound to it. But there hasn't been a lot of Nintendo games where you just got the guy going. I think I need to do something more on this side. Maybe something a little bit. Okay, I'm going for probably the finally wrapping up the video, the final song here. It's not probably as impressive to anybody else but me. Kind of cool, kind of old school. Probably could loop it a couple times. Could probably work on like a 2-note chorus a little bit more. But overall, I kind of like it. It's kind of cute. It's kind of cute. It definitely brings back a little bit of nostalgia for me. Actually, at least with all of the gaming I did in the '80s, it's on par. I think if I were to focus and slow it down a bit more, it's at 180 BPM, so it's playing the 16ths up fast. And if I made them to like halves or wholes in there, the melody could push through, but it's kind of fast and frenetic. I kind of like it. Doesn't sound anything at all, kind of like what I was going for, but the inspiration kind of was there to create a NES tune, a chip tune within the limitations that kind of had the same sort of feeling to it. I kind of wanted to go there. I'll get there. I got to analyze it more, to be brutally honest, and probably grab a biddy off the internet and do it and then see what they did. But either or, for something in there that I created from scratch, overall, kind of cool. Got some practice out of it. Any rate, hope you liked the video. Thanks for watching. Thanks for listening. If you made it this far, thank you very much. I really do appreciate it. Really do. But I will catch you later. Thank you.